Hi everyone, I'm still setting up here. Welcome to Facebook Live Intuitive Guidance with Vanessa. So my tripod just decided to die on me, but there was nothing that was going to keep me away from connecting with you today. So as I've shared, I think it was last week or about 2 weeks ago, we talked about the changes that are going on in the world right now, and I think it's quite evident that there's so much instability on the outside world from the organizations, institutions, governments that perhaps we trusted. I would say that most of us haven't trusted a lot of organizations, but since the 60s, right? And so we have been losing faith in the outside world. Part of this revolution, part of this evolution is really about us going within and finding that spirit, that energy, finding our soul. Hi, Angelica. Hi, June. Finding our own way to change. There are so many quotes that talk about change in our society that say, we are the change that we have been waiting for. And so many people ask, well, how will we do this? Hi, Ayla. How will we do this? And I believe, and so many of us believe, that we're going to do it from within. Starhawk, a very well-known witch and academic, has said since the 70s that we are in a shift from power over to power from within. For many of us, that's meant conscious creators. Hi Angela. Hey, hi Nicole. Great to see all of you. It means that we have been shifting in the last 40, 50 years to beginning to really question the outside world, right? And for many of us, we feel so powerless. So what's an amazing key way for us to be able to navigate the changes, for able to create the love that we want, the health that we want, to be able to move more towards the businesses and the friendships that we want? That's really to listen to our inner guidance. Hey Zora, to listen to our own soul. But how can we, when we feel so overwhelmed by the outside world, when media is constantly, hitting us on the head with who we should be, what we should look like, and how we should proceed in life? So for me, the key has always been to go within. How do we go within? We make time to be in solitude. We make time to turn off all of our devices. And as I've said before, I'm in love with technology as well. It's helped me build my business and keep in touch with people across the world. And so as we make more time to go within, as we make time to ask ourselves that question, what do I need to know right now? We're going to get more and more and more centered. We're going to be able to connect to what we truly want and be able to connect to the truth that wants to come through us, right? Because if we are the change that we've been waiting for, it means that a lot of the decisions that we make, it means that a lot of the things we bring into the world are also to support other people. So we're moving towards that in society. We've already been seeing it. So today I decided to do a Facebook Live in order to support those people out there who are connecting with their intuition, who may be a little stuck, who may be a little blocked. Hi. Sure, I'll see you again in a couple minutes. Glad to have you on. Who may be a little stuck, who may be a little hesitant about how to move forward with their businesses, how to move forward with their creative projects. So if you'd like to post a question, I'm ready to connect. I'm just going to take a moment and just go within. So any of you who are on who would like to ask a question, not medical related, please, and it could be relationship, it could be career, it could be job, it could be how to move forward with your online business, with your healing business. Hey Emily, how are you? Great to connect with you here as well. So I'm just going to take a moment, and if you'd like to post a question, we can begin. So I'm taking a moment now. And just inviting Creator to fill us, all of us, with love, light, truth. Asking that everybody who watches this video, everyone who asks a question, begins to breathe in also, even deeper. Trusting and knowing that no matter how the outside world looks, that there's so much potential, so much love, and so much truth within each and every one of us. And just asking that the records of everyone present be open. So Emily, how can I move my business forward to ease the transitions I'm going through? Okay, let me tap into Emily. Okay, so there's a lot of joy. There's a lot of joy around the decisions that you've been making lately on the other side. Oop. So we've got to deal with this for a minute. We are in New York. I'm still in New York, right? Hi, Samantha. So there's a lot of joy around the decisions that you've just made, Emily. So you've made some decisions. Okay, Angela, you may have to repeat some of them, but I'm moving. Okay, so there's a lot of joy from the other side, from your guides, from your angels. They're really happy with the decisions that you're making. You're resonating. They're saying that the seeds that you're scattering out there, what you've been doing is really hitting. People are being moved. People are watching you. People are looking. The way to ease the transitions is not to be so extreme, right? Because you're such a magical person. You believe so much in everything that you are doing and you're creating. And it can be difficult, your guides are saying, or the guides are saying, because you're someone who like envisions it, feels it, and then you're like, okay, where is it? It's supposed to manifest right now. They're wanting you to know that you are creating impact in the people who are watching you and seeing you and meeting with you. And it's going to take a little bit more time for it to flip around, for you to see, more of the abundance, to see all of that. But they're saying to take care of yourself, because you will manifest like this really quickly in many ways, but they want you right now to not be extreme, right? So happiness around the decisions that you're making. You are making an impact. Don't be extreme. And they're talking about some account, maybe one account or two accounts with businesses, established businesses, like they may brick and mortars, that might hire you or support you to transition you more into the online space. Okay, so I hope. Okay, good. Yes, of course. And we all, as human beings, Emily, and as entrepreneurs, we absolutely need more self-care. Angela, how do I get clear? So thank you, Emily. How do I get clear on direction or new evolution of my online business? Okay, I'm feeling that you knew, or you were clear, or you knew what you wanted, and then I feel like you looked around and said, oh, there's so many people doing this, or there's so many people who are already on this track. I won't be able to stand out. There was something that you knew that pushed you forward, Angela, and then you kind of looked around and then moved back. So if you can give me a yes, it resonates with you, or no, that would be great. Okay, I know it takes a minute to see it, so I'm going to just move forward with Angela so I can get to everyone. So there was something that you already knew, Angela, was already being born in you that wanted to come through. And then there was a looking around and going, okay, I'm going to pull back now. They're saying right now the transition that you're going through, and I know that you have some amazing, you have an amazing, new life phase coming in. They're saying to be patient and to keep going back to that thing that turns you on. So it's less about looking outside and going, where can I fit? How can I serve people? And how can I serve people is a very important question to have as a business owner online. And it's also to start with, your why, which we all know of, but it's to start with what gets me out of bed in the morning? What is going to impulse me to stay in this no matter what happens, and to say to myself, oh my God, I can't stay away from my people. I can't stay away from this work. So you knew, you pulled away. It's okay. Now you're going through a beautiful new time. Give yourself patience, right? Be patient with yourself. You do have time. It may feel like you don't at times. You do have time. And something new will be coming forward to you. They're telling me in the next 3 months. So something new is coming to you in the next 3 months, Angela. And yes, it is. And it's going to be coming through for you. And when you get it, you're going to go, aha. So just make sure, Angela, that when you look around, Angelica, that when you look around, you don't go, oh, wait, other people are doing it. Just know that you're the only one who can do what you do. You're going to have to be patient, they're saying, because of your child and all the other shifts that are happening. It's going to be a little bit of a longer route, but it's going to be a really fulfilling path. They're also telling me to start meeting with people in person. Start meeting with groups or chatting with women and gathering them, but you gather them. Don't just attend other people's gatherings. So thank you, Angelica. Hey, Samantha, okay, I've accumulated a lot of debt about my business, hasn't brought the money to pay it off yet. Not my husband pushing me to take a part-time job. Is my path right? Okay. Whew. Okay, Samantha, so what you're going through is what many, many people online have gone through, right? We've been told, well, if you get aligned right, if this happens, that happens, you're going to make millions overnight. Now, as someone who did lose a job and had to make thousands, not millions overnight, it can happen. The thing is, it still needs time sometimes to build a following, to build a connection. So it's okay. Be patient with yourself. What the guides are saying is to hold back a moment, to hold back a moment on future expenditures, right? And current and future. I know you're still paying things off. It's okay, they're saying. And they're saying that taking a part-time job is not going to hurt you. Taking a part-time job is not going to limit you. What it will give you is like this financial flow. So energetically, you won't feel so empty and in debt, right? Because energetically right now, there's this energy. I spent all this money. Why isn't it happening? I've done it right. I'm in alignment. So if you allow a part-time job to come in, you're going to be able to then feel a little fuller, feel a little more in flow. So don't take it as a failure. Don't take it as something negative. Take it as something that's going to get you where you want to go. The guys are telling me that next year you're going to see some changes. And I don't know if you are meeting with a group around where you live, but they're saying about building a group of allies that are going to support you in creating something. And they're saying, so it's not going to be like a expense. Either you're going to do a workshop in your home or a home of somebody else. So look at things like that, because simultaneously as you go back to a job, because I do see you going back to something, you're also going to be creating something that brings you money. And just for everybody who's on here, so many times, we leave a job or we're laid off and we're so excited. We're like, yeah, I'm going to follow my bliss now. I'm going to do what I've always wanted. And then you go into the trenches and you're like, oh, whoa, I don't have a tribe. Oh, whoa, I thought I had a tribe. Uh-oh, my God, there's so much competition. There are all these things that start to come up. Be patient with yourself. I've been doing what I do for over 20 years, and it was kind of in secrecy on the down low. In about 2009, when I was laid off, I rented space near my home. Finally, I got the courage to do that, right? Because I always worked at private parties and had private sessions, and I was much more inexpensive than I am now. And I was booked. And then at one point I realized that I needed to go back to the work world because I had a major surgery on my hands. And even though my business was doing well and paying my rent, I knew that, the insurance and how much the surgery would be. So I did go back to a full-time position and kept my part-time business and grew it to a substantial amount, and then was able to leave. Okay? So just know that there's no shame in your game. There is no issue with you having invested. All of the things that you've invested are going to pay off. Okay? You have to stay on your path, and don't fight your partner either, because you do need all the allies. And the feeling is that this person really does care for you and wants to see you succeed. Okay? So I'm getting also past life pain from being shut off from your gifts and talents, and that's why it feels so intense for you, Samantha. So work on releasing, that in the past you couldn't express yourself, because that fear is coming up that if you get a job that's like you won't be able to express yourself. You absolutely will, and you're supported. Thank you. Zora, lately I had too many unexpected payments, more of them coming in. What should I do to receive the money I need to receive it all the time? All right, Zora. So what the guides are telling me is that you're having a situation like many of the people actually on this video right now, which is we're excited, we start to create our business, money comes in, we get the sessions, it's all cool, and we expect that the sessions are going to keep going. Well, what's going to happen is at some point, people go away on vacation, you get exhausted or sick from working so much. There are these things where this unlimited, expansive, potential, loving, amazing soul in a body that, as Wonder Woman and Superman that we can be, at some point we have limitations. So you are experiencing that right now, which so many of us have, and I know I have, right? Hey. And so what they're telling you is that you need to create something. Hey, hi, so much love. Some group program. You need to create something that's going to continue giving money even when you're on vacation, even when you have something else, right? It can't just be you physically showing up to a session or you physically being in person with a session. It has to be, Zora, that you have money coming in because you have something that is making money for you while you sleep, and you can do it. The guides are saying that you have so much to share, so much to give. They're telling me that in your mind right now, you don't know how you would organize it. So it's a little bit of exhaustion or tiredness or fatigue around, well, how will I do this? So this is really what you need, okay? More sessions aren't going to do it. They'll get you out of the jam for a moment, but it's not sustainable over a long period of time. So Zora, they're telling me you know so much. You've been at this for so long. You've been on the spiritual journey for a long time. There's so much information. There's so much you can give. So look less to a lot of the physical in-present sessions. Look more towards getting something either online, you know, and I know that in Panama people are just beginning to get online, so you could be one of those first people to start creating a lot of to create an online program, to create something. And they're saying if you don't want to start online because it makes you nervous, to gather a group of people. So physically you'll still be showing up, and you can do it in a yoga studio, okay? So I see like 10 people at one of your first workshops to teach something different than what you've been doing. So less physical, like wear and tear, and more like spiritual and heart-centered. Thank you so much, Zora. Yay! You're welcome, Emily. Okay, Tracy, how can I deal with the pain of transitioning from one lifestyle to another? Okay, so, all right. So suddenly the guys have gotten very kind to you, Tracy, and very loving. And what they want to say to you is that there's this, you know, you were able to go back to school, which is a blessing, but now there's an anger, an upset of, you're welcome, there's an anger, there's an upset where you, like, it's almost like it shouldn't be this way, or I thought I'd be somewhere else. Your guides want to invite you, the guides want to invite you into understanding that everything is temporary. They also said that you've gone through difficult things in your life and you've survived, and they're saying, you know, we've held you through those times, we're going to hold you through this one. It is actually a blessing that you get to go back to school now, and so to look at it and embrace it as such. And so what I'm feeling is like a lot of breath work, breathing in, right, what you want, the love that you want, what you need, and really being grateful for what you're actually experiencing, and releasing the pain, the sadness. I feel it around in your chest, also on your back. It really is a blessing that you're able to go back to school. And there's time, Tracy. Like, they're so gentle now. Before with everybody else, they're like, do this. And with you, they're very like, we love you. You are held. And all of you are held. But they're saying, be gentle with yourself. They're saying that this education, though, maybe at first sight, it may not seem like something that you might use, you know, completely in what you really wanted. They're saying that you're going to take everything you've ever learned. So a lot of breathing in, exhaling what you don't want, chatting with people and letting them know, you know, trust people, like trust your friends, let it out, and give yourself a really good cry. Okay, give yourself a real like tantrum throwing. Like, you have a right to cry, you have a right to throw a tantrum. It's okay. Hey, you know, for so many of us who are conscious creators or awakening or awakened or spiritual, we almost feel like, no, I cannot, I have to continue the path, I must be grateful. No, we have time to be able to go, universe, what the F is going on? Why am I in this situation? Or why is this happening? So just be gentle with yourself, allow yourself the tantrum throwing, know that what you're using, you'll be able to completely, what you're going to school for, you're going to be completely able to use it, and know that a lot of success, and I see you speaking, so I don't know if you speak already, but communication is big for you. I see you talking, so I don't know if you're teaching, if you're talking, and you're funny too, they're saying, so you're going to be applying that and using all of that. So I hope this has served you. Tracy. Yay. Hi, Angelica. Kristen. Hi, Kristen. June. Okay, I've been in a funk. Okay, so June. So they're telling me that your high empath levels, you know, it's gotten a little quieter in the world. I mean, June and July was so intense with the bombings, and I mean, we're still having things going on in bombings, right? New York was what, last week, 2 weeks ago. They're telling me that your energetic system is overridden, like it's just too much, and that's why you've been in a funk. It's almost like your soul is sitting back behind you, kind of looking at your life and the life of others, and saying to yourself, this is not what I thought this would be. And it's not specifically to your particular life, by the way, okay? It's not specifically for your particular life. It's more like looking out across at the world landscape, the panorama of what is unfolding and what is happening. And so your soul is watching this, and you're receiving pain, you're receiving sadness. They're telling me that you've also heard, not terrible news, but sad news, news that has overwhelmed you, has made you feel weighed down. Just from people, just like, oh, this is happening, June, that's happening, June. Let me see what you're saying down here, because I'm all right, I'm up there. Hey, okay, let me go back to June. So bear with me, because this is an interesting thing. I'm probably going to be on another 15 minutes. Whatever I don't cover on the video, I will definitely do one-on-one go through. But I will stop by, let's say, 11:41. After 11:41, I won't answer any more questions. After 11:41 that you're typing. So if you're typing them now, you're fine. So you need to really... they're telling me, like, to do an energetic healing, to do something where you kind of, almost like a ritual or something symbolic, where you kind of like pour all of this out and leave it somewhere. You need to leave it in a place of nature and ask Spirit, Mother Earth, to take it back and recycle it. So it's not yours, okay? So the funk that you're experiencing is not yours. I'm checking in to see if it's seasonal depression or anything like that. They're saying no. It can seem like that if you don't get rid of it. So it is not yours. You can get rid of it. I hope that that's helped, June. And we can talk more about this offline as well, because there's a little more to it, like everyone else. But it is not yours. It has to do with the world, and it has to do with the old soul feeling that you've been here so long, and there's just something that's just weighing you down. Although there's also a lot of joy in creation. I feel that you're feeling like the fragility of life, right? There's so much beauty in the expressions that you bring into the world. The fragility of life. So there's a achy sadness, but you can shift this. So sending you so much love. Yay, moving forward. Okay. Yes, you are Angelica, you're birthing. Hey, Katie. Yay. Hi, Paula. Good. I'm so glad, Samantha. So much love. Hey, Nicole. Hola, Tia Maribel. Okay, Damien, I got a million things going on at once, and I'm stuck in a decision after going to Florida or staying in New York. And when things are going right, they turn and start going wrong. Okay. All right. So, hey, everyone. Thank you. So what's going on with you is... this one takes a little more time to go in. Okay, so you're not grounded, okay? Your base chakra, because I'm looking into your energetic system. So you are a beautiful soul who's here to create a lot of things. They're saying here that there's an energy about you, like the way you express yourself, because I don't know you one-on-one, that you're very, ooh, and you've got like this beautiful, like charisma or charm or just... and they're saying that, you have so much power in your spirit to overcome. But right now, you're not grounded. You're very much like, what are the actions? What are the actions? And so many entrepreneurs and so many people are like this. Hey, thanks for the heart. It's like there's this almost, I'm very expressive. This is how I am. So I use a lot of hands and faces. You're not grounded. So your energy system, what happens is you're getting all this information, all this guidance, and all this, do that, but then it's not pouring completely down your energetic system and then going down into the base of the spine, into the earth to anchor in correctly. Okay, so you're going to need some sort of energy healing. You're going to need some sort of process. Hey, so much love to all of you. You're going to need something because it's a real energetic thing right now. It's not made up. There are no spells. There is no witchcraft. There is nothing like that. If you've wondered, or anything strange like that, people who've ever been mad at you or have any negativity towards you do not have the power to impact this. This is something that is happening with you because there's a part of your spirit that loves to fly. There's a part of your spirit that feels that you are so, well, not your spirit, but your personality that feels you're unlimited. Hey, so much love. So you are not currently grounded. So one of the ways you can quickly ground, wherever you are, Florida, New York, bring your feet onto the earth, bare feet, and really, okay, I'm trying to see if you said any, if you made a comment. I wish I could see you, I wish I could see you, Damien, or talk to you more. So you need to ground. One of the things that they're showing me are dark stones like onyx, dark hematite, and also your feet on the bare ground and just getting quiet for a minute. Don't feel like you have to run. Don't feel like you have to make a decision right now. You need to find peace. You need to calm down. And today's a very special day. It's an Archangel Day, I found out through Doreen Virtue's email, right? So, you know, ask Saint Michael, Archangel Michael, to come in and thanks for saying that, to come in and support you. So it's none of that other stuff that maybe you were wondering. It's really that you're not grounded into the earth. And when we're not grounded, it's hard for us to materialize completely what we're wanting. So getting quiet, getting peaceful. Also, don't tell everyone your plans. If you excitedly get on the phone and start, you know, all that, no, like stay with it. Stay with yourself. And it's not because evil eye or anything like that. It's more like dissipation of energy, right? Like energy going out. You need to bring your energy in. So what I'd like to guide you in for a moment, everybody on this video right now, is just to take a deep breath in. And this will be really quick, right? And exhale. And just allow yourself to be here in this moment right now. And understanding and knowing that when we stress and we worry about the past, we send energy there. And when we stress and worry about the future, we're sending energy there. And there's not enough energy in present moment to materialize, manifest, and bring into experience what you're desiring. So everybody in this video, everybody who's watching this now, just breathing in and exhaling. And calling back your energy. Calling back your energy from the past. Calling back energy from the future. And just affirming, all of you who are on here, I am ready to embrace more of my soul. I'm ready to embrace more of my truth. I'm ready to ground my desires, my creations, and my service and my soul work into the world now. Okay, and so it is. Amen. And so, good. Because I asked, by the way, Damien, which one you needed. And I got Angel Michael. And you've got Angel Michael with you. So yes, so much love for you and for everyone else. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm planning on opening a physical space for spiritual transformation along with retail. I have a very small group of students, but not a tribe. I'm introverted. I am not naturally inclined to social media use. I feel confused as how to succeed with this business without a following or a community. What's the best course of action? Thank you. Okay, so I hope I can say your name. Hope I can say your name. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was a little nervous, by the way, the person who said I love this so much of doing this, but then I said, you know what? That's how we grow, throwing ourselves out there. And then we get to Gayam Priya's question, right? Throwing ourselves out there. I'm not an introvert. I spend a lot of time alone, but I'm an extrovert. But honestly, you know, being on video, showing myself, telling my stories, that's not really a natural impulse, okay? For me to be on social media, I hated social media. You're so welcome. I hated social media. And now we've got a good flirtation going on. We've got a good relationship. It's not a mad, passionate love affair, right? But it's a good relationship. It's solid. So, Gayam Priya, if you're already opening the space currently, then you're going to move forward. So much love. Then you're going to move forward. And what you've got to bring in, what I'm seeing is your allies, okay? We can't do it all, and we think we can. We think we can, right? Because we're like powerful, magnificent, and we love so much, and we are amazing. The thing is, we've got to call in our allies, Gaia and Priya. So you've got to call in your people. You know, when I used to present alone, I used to get so overwhelmed because sometimes 30 or 40 people would come at me after I taught a class in person years ago, 10 years ago. And I got tired and I got weak, and I realized I had to ask for help. Oh, thank you so much. I had to ask for help. And so I asked friends of mine. You do have allies. I had to ask friends of mine to show up for me. I had to have friends to hold space, to kind of block people a little bit, right, from kind of jumping on me right after a workshop, for holding a mailing list. And so when we are trying to birth something so huge, you know, even when we birth a baby, most of the time we don't do it alone. We have a doula, we have a team. So look at your life as that way. Look at your project as that, not at what you do not have. Don't look at what you do not have. Look at what you do have. You have a sincere desire to serve the world. You have a sincere vision to love people and hold space for other healers. And what I'm hearing for you is to begin to invite other healers in. So you don't have to do it on social media yet. Call people, talk to people in your area who might be able to teach a class, maybe do a free talk, and they'll get clients from there too. They can invite their tribe in, okay? So reach out to people in your area that might have been looking for your space to teach at or speak at, and say, you know, I'd like to meet you for lunch, or can we have a conversation? And that's what I'm getting, like, do the one-on-one, reach out to teachers, bring them into your space, into your energy. And it's okay for you to admit it. Like, it's okay for you to say, hey, I'm an introvert. And, you know, I'm not going to be, hey, everybody, rah, rah, I'm here, tap dance, and, you know, and pull it out there and throw out the sparkles. And beautiful for the people who could do that. That's their magic. Your beautiful magic is that strong vision that you have, because your vision is strong. So connect with healers, gather your allies. You always have allies. You have allies on the other side, and you have allies on this side, and begin to bring them in. And trust me, as you bring in other people and support them and feature them, because that's part of your service, right? And it's part of your service to hold other people and to encourage leadership. They're going to bring in people. Their people are going to follow the people, and you're going to be able to meet with them as well. So keep your focus on service. Keep your focus on bringing in other people who are also focused on service, and it becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger family. As far as your social media, you're going to hire someone, and if right now that's not in your arena, you're going to bring on an intern who maybe wants free classes, right? Or wants free product or free services, or not free, but as an exchange for doing the social media. So there are definitely ways to do this, okay? Gaia and Priya, sending you so much love. I hope this supported you. Okay, Tracy, thank you for giving me that. Yeah, it was on my chest and in my back. Katie, okay, you know, I split myself sometimes between my performer side, artistic self, and healer teacher. Any insight or guidance around how to allow all those pieces to come together and blossom? I'm feeling some emotion around fear, agitation. Thank you. Oh, Katie, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you're still on. I'm sending you so much love. And what I'm picking up right now for you, you know, and I think you've been thinking about this maybe. I picked the floor. Now it's a little uncomfortable. What I'm getting for you is to experiment with this, okay? Experiment with this, with creating something that pokes fun, makes fun of the spiritual business, the spiritual world, okay? Create a one-woman show, or create a play, right? One-woman show would be the easiest. Create a play and gather, you know, your experiences as an intuitive, as a healer, as a person here in New York, in the Northeast, or wherever you've been serving, and make fun of it, you know, move forward with that one-woman show or play. So there's a way for you to bring it all together, and being split isn't going to work for you. Okay, I know that we all think we could be all these multiple dimensional, you know, aspects on Earth, and maybe for some it works, but for you right now, it's like they need, like universe says, you need to be one shining bright light, and in that shining huge bright light, there are multi-dimensional levels of light. So one huge light, and it's all in there. So if you can do that, if you can really get behind yourself as an artist, you're going, and don't worry, because I think there was a part of this like, maybe I won't be respected if I perform about spiritual things. Will they then take me seriously as a healer or a teacher? Yes, they will. Okay, yes, they will. And that's going to be part of your magic. So let's talk more about that, because when you do that one-woman show, when you do that, you're going to, or that play, or whatever it is that you do, or even a TV series, like, there's just, for some reason, they started me in theater. They started me in a one-woman show, but it can expand into a TV series, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, and when you do that, there's something energetically that's going to happen that is suddenly going to bring more people, because they're going to be so attracted to your magic, to your passion, to your energy, and to your playfulness, that people are going to want to get an intuitive healing from you, a healing from you. They're going to want to be around your energy. So it's really going to bring a really strong, solid grounding for you and expansion. I hope that supported you. Okay, Damien, I answered your question, so I'll try to answer later, when I get to everybody else, and I'll come back. Sending you so much love. Yay, Tracy, Raquel. What do I need to know most right now? Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the road, Raquel, because sometimes you look around and you're like, wee. Wee! That's what they're showing me. You're really cute. Like, it's like a cartoon right now, and it's like a really fun bunny rabbit. So much love. A very fun bunny rabbit that is jumping about. And so they're saying, like, you can still have fun, but stay on the road energetically. Know that you are growing and learning and gathering the information that you need to know and that you need to share with others. It will take a little more time than you imagined. And they're saying that you're going to be up-leveled. So I don't know if your current job or if the job that you're going to be doing, there's going to be a pay increase. And the thing is this, there's a part of you that is, upset or stressed that you have to have a day job while you build your healing practice. The thing is, we must do that, I created my online presence very quickly. The truth was, though, that for a year I had a part-time successful business while I had a corporate job, right? And before then I was doing work. So most of us have been at this longer than it seems. I think Gabby Bernstein says she was at it for 8 years or something. You don't have to do 8 years, right? But most of us have been at this longer than it seems. Everybody makes it look like, oh, look, I just made it. I'm on the cover of a magazine. Hey, I'm getting an award, or, I'm the best priestess shaman there is in the world. Most of the time, unless you have a powerful PR machine, you are actually an apprentice and working in the trenches and gathering your strength and your allies, and then it looks like you have, boom, come on the scene. So be patient, keep your eye on the prize, stay on the path, and there's an up-leveling, or there should be an up-leveling, or there is an expansion in money that comes through some sort of job, and healing starts to take off in the spring. Yay! So much love for you, June. So much love, Raquel. Giving you a big hug. Nick, I feel like it's been quite a heavy emotional year where I haven't been my happy light self, and that gets me quite down. I feel like I'm failing in some way. How can I overcome this? Hey, Jesse. Okay, so Nick, what I said to June really applies for you as well. Okay, this has been happening to all of us, and I tell you, I'm a very happy person as well. I've gone through a lot in life, but most of the time I bounce back very quickly. But around June or July, I couldn't even work some days. I was so sad. So you are also an empath. You are picking up feelings from other people. There's something in your family too, like some news that came out. I don't know if it's an older person in your family. There was something. You're welcome. There was something that also weighed you down. There was something that really kind of, you didn't know you were going to take it so hard, in other words. Like, you knew this person was sick. I'm not saying necessarily it was a death, but it's just news. You are beginning to realize that you're beginning to realize that your mortality as well. Yours is more personal as opposed to June's that was more the world. You're beginning to realize a lot of things and realize the limited time and the time that you have left. Not that you are, going tomorrow, but more like how life is. So you've been waking up to that, and it's been very kind of painful to you. The good news is that you're going to get past it. You're going to get past it. And you also need to do something where you just breathe in love and truth, and you're going to just exhale and say, you know, I let go of this depression, I let go of the sadness. Yours, I feel around your head, by the way. Look at the head and shoulders. It's almost like a heavy, wet towel on top of your head. So we can talk about this more. I'm going to begin to wrap it up. Yay. Thank you, Raquel. Hi, Jesse. Thank you, Nick, for being on here. Vicky. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Vicky. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's my first time doing this. Thank you. So much love. Yes, you do have allies, Guyan Priya. So I'll be going off. Elizabeth Pfeiffer. So glad to catch you live. What do you get from me? I'm going to answer you actually in the, I'm going to type it out. I'm going to type out the answer for you, Elizabeth. And yay, good, Guyan Priya. Katie, I'm so excited. Yes, Katie. Sometimes we have to go back. Yes, Damien, we can definitely talk. I'm actually going to make a special offer for anyone who watches this video. Okay, good. Love and light, June. Love and light. Hi, algún mensajito para mí. Thank you. Okay, so Paula, I'm going to answer yours as well. And you have a really wonderful mensaje that's coming through. I'm going to just say it really quick. And Elizabeth, I'm going to write yours down. It's so funny. Es como, you know, it's like, no te preocupes que estás en posición. It says, do not worry because you're in position, Paula. You know, it seems like a lot ahead of you. It seems like, you know, mucha batalla, but to take it in flow. You have all the pieces, really. You have all the pieces. Now, all you need is the strategy, right? The strategy and the implementation of the strategy, and then you need to roll it out. You really do have all the pieces in play, Paula. Sí. Así que I'm Spanish and English, but te mando mucho amor, so much love for you, and I'll write a little more below. I'm going to start wrapping this up. Hey, John. Thanks. Hey, so much love, Raquel. So I'm going to answer, I was going to answer someone below. Yes, Elizabeth, I'm going to answer you below. And thank you all for being here. You've made this session so pleasant. You've made this a really enjoyable time. So just closing the session for today, and thank you for showing up. So much love, and know that you're being held, know that you're loved, know that every feeling that we have, you know, is temporary, especially the heavier feelings, right? We don't have to hold on to them. We can release them through dance, through breath, through healing, through energetic work, through even telling a friend, right? We can just blow them out. We can work on ourselves and play, because sometimes we think everything's work. We can also just say, you know, screw this, I can't anymore, this is too heavy. I'm just going to go and dance tonight, or I'm going to go watch a good movie, or I'm going to go hang out with a couple of good friends that I trust. We need connection above all, not only connection with the divine, connection to the earth, we need connection with each other. So much love, and thank you.